Yeah, Turf Wars sample intro.
Welcome guys, this is JWong here. We're playing on some Mineplex mini games, and today's mini game is gonna be Turf Wars. And now, what Turf Wars is basically a mini game where you first build, which is like a little way to protect yourself from getting shot at, and basically you try shooting the other player. So basically, what happens is, and the goal is to basically eliminate as much people as you can, and every time you eliminate one person, another block moves forward towards their side. So if I kill someone, a red line will move towards their side, and that will help gain more ground and more ways to achieve victory. And once I reach the other side, once our team reaches the other side, we're basically a winner. Today's topic is going to be basically the UHC after game 3 thoughts, more on my perspective, because I have a lot of few things to say, because first of all, I gotta say that this season of UHC is great, and second thing is if you haven't watched it, I suggest watching the seasons right now, because I'm gonna spoil a few things. So you've been warned, there is gonna be spoilers, so don't believe in the comments, oh my god, Jordan, you spoiled the whole season for me, because I was going to watch it once it all was finished. Well, I'm warning you guys right now. Alright? You got your warning. I'm going to start talking about it. So, basically, this season was pretty fun. I know that there's a few little hiccups along the way, especially with Mumble. But Mumble was a fun and different way to play the game itself. First of all, having voice in a game like that is really different. Now, basically, how it works is your voice is actually broadcasted to up to 100 meters in that game. So, we originally were going to do 75, but the thing is, the max is 100, so we didn't want anyone to screw up their settings, so we had to put it at 100. And also because 75 is really quiet for some reason, and you barely can pick up anything at 75, so we went with 100. And what the biggest role of this season, especially with Mumble, is the fact that if you talk, your voice gets broadcasted at least 100 meters across. So when people were playing the game, what they didn't realize is that their voice was getting everyone could probably hear them. So if you did a normal commentary, you were gonna get destroyed. That is the reason why is because, say for example, you're talking, you absolutely don't have a lot of stuff on you, and someone could hear you from 100 blocks away, and they could destroy you. That's how some people died this season, actually, just because the fact that they were talking, and it was easy to sneak up on them, just because you could hear them, and they wouldn't even know you're there. That's the scary part of all of it, is that they wouldn't even know you're there, because if you were being quiet enough, they couldn't hear you. The worst thing that they could probably hear is sounds maybe mining sounds. But if you were on the overworld and they stuck up on you, you would be so surprised. But that's the thing about Mumble, was that it made a stealth element possible, and that was a plus and a minus in some sense, because it added suspense, and in my opinion, suspense in a UHC is actually kind of fun. That's why our theme song for this UHC was kind of intense this time around, because it's pretty spooky. As you know before, our themes from previous UHCs were lighthearted, a little bit fun and antsy, and so by doing this season around, it changed it up a little bit. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I hope you guys liked UHC from perspective of Mumble. Okay, in my part of my perspective, I was whispering a lot. Now, at the very beginning, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna have fun with this UHC and just talk all out." That's what I thought I was gonna do. But then when I saw more and more people dying, I was very sure I didn't want to die for some reason. I don't know why. I felt like I wanted to at least have a chance at maybe making it farther than I would. So when I did that, it works. I mean, okay, I'm gonna this is probably, if you have already been warned about spoilers, this is going to spoil the whole season. I came in second, so basically, I guess my strategy did work, but I guess that's also based on a little bit of luck. Not to also mention, I did not get diamonds until the last, I think the second last or last episode, so it just goes to show, even if you have a good survival strategy, if you can't get what you need, you're pretty much might as well be dead. I was so surprised that I got that far into UHC. The fact that I had no enchantments that whole time, I was surprised I came in second. Now, I might be the BTC of this UHC. Now, if you don't know who BTC is a guy who camped in another group of UHC players, and I think he won it. I'm not even sure, but he basically camped out the whole UHC. I kind of was like that in this one, but the thing is, I didn't really want to camp, and I just really wanted to go fight. But the thing is, you can't just be stupid about how you come about your strategy. You have to go and realize, do you have even a chance to fight these people? And for the most part, I didn't have a chance because I knew at that time that people were going to be fully enchanted because they probably found diamonds, are ready to fight and getting destroyed. That wasn't even a question at that point. Okay, so basically that's how I took it. For the most part, was get diamonds first before even trying to fight. I had everything else. I had leather. I had 30 levels of XP. I had reeds. I had all the stuff you could imagine. And then the second last episode, I thought I was gonna find 5 diamonds, but no, I found 4 diamonds. It was like, hey Jordan, that's cool that you found diamonds, but you don't get 5. You only get 4. So maybe next season. Oh god, it was so, that annoyed me for all the reasons. I guess that happens to the worst of us. If there's one thing that has to be luck based on that game, it has to be finding diamonds, because you could be in a cave, and I was in like at least 6 different caves and not find diamonds at all. And I can't strip mine, so I can't easily find a simple way of diamonds by mining a straight line. So yeah, that's it sucked. It sucked to that part when I couldn't find any diamonds. I was really frustrated. Also, I think Will didn't find any diamonds either, but at least I found 3, and I thought I was not gonna. And the reason why I made a diamond pickaxe is because I thought I would find at least 1 more diamond. I mean, it's not hard to find 1 diamond, but finding 5 diamonds in 1 vein is kind of difficult. So I don't know. I really didn't know what I was trying to go at there. Also, Grape this season. Oh my goodness. Grape was a champ. Now, I was talking to him yesterday about this UHC, and he was telling me that I was the only person that got a bow shot on him. And now, that took me a lot to comprehend, because I didn't even think at that time that I would even put up a fight, because I only got 1 shot on him. I was like, oh geez guys, I think I'm gonna lose. Some people might have been wondering why I was being so negative Nancy at that point, because, well, I was trying to be realistic. I had 4 hearts. He had, whatchamacallit? He had, like, 10 hearts and had full, like, really good enchanted stuff, so I thought I was going to die in 1 shot. It turned out I died with 2 shots, so I was not far off, but hey, that's what happens, right? You win some, you lose some. But I was really surprised I even got a shot on him. Like, I lucked out on that shot. I think that took 2 hearts, because he actually GG 10 hearted me, because he had absorption on his thing. Now, I think his footage got deleted, but so I'm not really sure what exactly happened, to be honest. So, yeah, it said he had 10 hearts, so I must have gotten GG 10 hearted. But the fact that I even got a bow shot on him, apparently that's supposed to be mind-blowing, because some people didn't even get a shot on him when they fought him. So yeah, that's crazy. The last thing that I should probably note is I actually made a parody song for this UHC. Basically, it's based off Michael Jackson's "Love Never Felt So Good." That's actually a brand new song that came out recently. I made it for the fun of it, just because I thought, hey guys, why not just have a little kick to end this UHC off with a nice credit roll of some sort. And so I made one called "A Loss Never Felt So Good" because, I don't know, I lost it and I felt kind of sad that I lost it. I wish I could have won, but at the same time, I felt kind of good that I got that far. I mean, for my first UHC, I thought my expectations were that maybe I'd make it to, like, I don't know, maybe the top, like, 20? I thought I was going to die early, honestly. But it turns out I came in second place, so I was actually really excited. And so I have a lot of experience to learn from this UHC. One of them is definitely to improve my PvP game. I've actually been practicing a lot on PvP, and I've been learning so much too. I didn't know that, like, jumping actually can make you vulnerable to more hits. So basically what I did was I learned that hitting people on the ground without jumping is a lot better than running around and jumping them, because they get more hits on you. And second of all, block hitting can be a hit or miss. Basically what that means is a block hit could help you, or a block hit can also hurt you because it might slow down your pace. Yeah, I had some mixed results about doing block hitting, and I was talking to Grape about it, and he said don't do block hitting because it slows down your pace. And I was talking to some other people, and they said do block hitting because it blocks damage from getting hit. So I'm not really sure at the moment. I mean, Grape's pretty good at a PvPer, so I have to listen to more of him about block hitting. But I've been told by other players that block hitting is also a good thing. So yeah, so far with this game, I'm so sorry if I didn't talk much about the game I'm playing right now. We've won 2 games, and basically you win by just taking over their entire base without them having more space left. We just won 2 in a row. I think I'll play one more and then we'll wrap it up there, because I want to talk a little bit more about the UHC. So, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a next season of UHC, or if there's going to be next season of UHC. I don't know. I mean, Grazer mentioned in the after game that there might be a UHC, but that might be just a joke. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I'm not really sure. Will I be in it? I don't know. Will I not be in it? Will I not be in it? I don't know. Is this the UHC? But yeah, I had fun. I fun this UHC. It's too bad my buddy Tallhawk couldn't make it because he had a MUN conference. Now, I said in my video that he was at a MUN conference and it was like a smart thing that I didn't know what it was. I may have explained it later, but what a MUN conference is basically you talk about, you pretend you're part of the United Nations, and basically you represent one part of the world and you do debates based off of certain countries. And so what Tomahawk did was had something in a different city where he basically had to debate. And yeah, I had to edit his vlog, so I had to look like into what he did. So basically what he did was basically just debated other countries, and I don't know if he won or not, but at the airport he got makeup by some his classmates, so he kind of looked like a girl or something like that. So he kind of looks kind of funny with some makeup on. That I had to do his vlogs for him recently, so if you haven't seen his vlog for May, you should go check it out. It's actually pretty funny. Oh my goodness. So let's get those people. Anything about this any other things to talk about this UHC? Well, let me try to think here. Yeah, I think I may have mentioned this before, but I think I made a parody of one of the most popular deaths, iconic deaths of this UHC, and that was with Doll getting killed by Rusher, because that had to be, at least one in my opinion, the funniest thing that's ever happened this UHC. And it was the most unexpected. I didn't think anyone thought they were gonna. I don't think anyone was actually gonna get killed by. No one ever thought Doll was gonna kill Camping Rusher like that, and the Rusher was going to be the first to die. So yeah, I made a swedge edit on his channel where I just basically just satire that event. I think I'll put in the link in the description so you can check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, that had to be one of the biggest highlights of UHC, was just seeing Doll killing Camping Rusher like that. And there was also another video that went out with them, and it was Camping Rusher with Child Dolphin, Strawberry Jam, and Grazer. And basically what they do is they pretend, what if Rusher lived up to episode 9? And so what that video is about is basically, it's just a parody video of like if things were different in this UHC, such as if Doll died and Camping Rusher lived. And some people thought it was a real video because they thought Camping Rusher died, so like, why is he back in the game? And no, that's not a real video, guys. It's a parody. I think it should have been clear by now. So if you want to, if you guys want to look it up, it's like they posted it recently, so you can check that out as well. I gotta also say one thing about this UHC is Finn's graphics makes probably one of the best intros for anything really. His intros blow my mind every time I see him. Like, he's one talented kid for being 16 years old. Yeah, he's 16 years old, and he makes one of the greatest designs for his age. Like, some people like at his age could not accomplish that, and like a lot of professional like designers like have his quality, and they're a lot older. So props for Finn making one of the best like intros for UHCs, because like, oh my goodness, I watch every time. Like, this is probably the best stuff I ever seen. He's got a promising career in that type of field. I don't know what that type of field is, but yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. I usually talk to him and play like SGU with him once in a while. So yeah, I did a SGU with him actually recently. So if you guys wanted to, you could go check out his channel. It was actually kind of fun. We had we started off a few games with a rough start, but in the end, we had a nice, fun game last game. So it was a fun experience with Finn and I. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of links in the description. So I hope I remember all these when I post this video, because I might just forget it. One thing. Okay. So as for this commentary, there's one thing I should note. I need to practice my bow scopes. Like that was one thing that killed me, and actually I was gonna be dead anyways. But in that UHC, could have used a little bit better bow shots. I needed to be like at least FaZe Clan, MLG, Mountain Dew quality good, but I didn't have that skill. So hopefully, maybe next time, if I'm in a UHC, or if I play a UHC, then we can see how it goes. Other remarks to include is, if you're wondering how I even managed to get to like second place on this UHC for season 7, I did a lot of practicing a month before. Actually, I practiced with a bunch of people, and we played a bunch of Reddit UHCs, and basically I went from going from the question mark, what the heck is strip mining, to going, what's the most effective way to make a Prod 3 and get the XP I need. So actually, I went from like coming in like last place in the UHCs, Reddit UHCs, to coming consistently like in second or third or fourth. Rarely ever come in first. If I do, it's usually with a team. But consistently, I come in second place on UHCs because I find I get great enchants. Like, I think one time I had like almost Prod 3 everything and like Power 2 bow, but I couldn't make a Power 3 bow. And then I was gonna go kill the last guy, but the guy was on top of a mountain, so he had the high ground, and he also had full diamond armor, so I didn't even have a chance. So yeah, I'm getting a lot better at UHC. I just need to practice my PvP and getting all the resources a lot faster. Once I do that, I think if I play in future UHCs, I'm gonna get a lot better, and maybe get more exciting content. And I promise you guys, if there's no Mumble UHC, if I'm in a UHC, I'm probably not going to be whispering. So good news for that. Because I'm so sorry that I whispered that quietly, because I was looking back in the footage and then realized I was talking so quiet, but I couldn't like increase the levels on my microphone, so because if I did, it started making like cracking sounds. So I had to, the best I could do is raise it up to 6 decibels before making it peak, which basically means making it sound good before it made it sound annoying that it was loud. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at an end note with that. So if you guys liked my video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to stay for more content, make sure you subscribe. And as always, have a great day, please. See you guys later. Sample outro.